Monday, July 7th, 2025, the day humanity collectively dropkicked its last remaining brain cell straight into a septic tank. Because that's when the most rancid, gag inducing, eye bleach requiring leaks of Tophiachu hit the internet like a meteor made entirely out of moldy ramen noodles and expired monster energy drinks. Today, dear viewers, we're diving headfirst into this radioactive cesspool, so grab your iced coffee, your emotional support plushie, your therapy journal, and maybe even holy water, because by the end of this video, you'll need a full Vatican-sanctioned exorcism to scrub these mental images from your brain. The saga begins with Jay Grizzly. If you don't know Jay, picture Batman. Except instead of fighting Joker, he's fighting greasy internet goblins from his gaming chair. Jay is Tophiachu's arch nemesis. She probably dreams about punt kicking him into orbit every night before drifting off to her own vanish mode, moaning voice notes, romantic in a horror movie kind of way. Here's where it gets unhinged. Tophiachu was allegedly DMing random strangers, begging for Jay's personal info so she could rob him. Yes, the same woman who can't keep a single Cash App account alive for more than 24 hours thought she was about to pull off an Ocean's 11 heist on a commentary YouTuber. Girl, you can't even scam your GoFundMe donors without getting exposed. Sit down. Now, the person who exposed this was a troll messaging her privately, but before you crown this troll as your new moral king, hold up, this dude is about to become the main character in the worst way possible. Imagine thinking you're Batman only to realize you're actually just the Riddler's unfunny stepbrother with a crusty Discord server and a superiority complex the size of Jupiter. Hey, before we keep swimming deeper into this sewage smoothie, quick reminder. If you're enjoying this unhinged breakdown so far, hit subscribe on my channel. Drop a like if you want more chaos exposés like this, and comment below, right now, whose side are you on so far, Jay or neither? I read every comment like it's the Dead Sea Scrolls. Anyway, back to this roach fiesta. Jay Grizzly made a video addressing her threats, clowning Tophiachu like Gordon Ramsay screaming at an undercooked Eggo waffle. Pure comedic gold with a hint of sadness. He revealed not only did he file a police report, but he also called her bluff like a savage. He said, "Baby, you said you're going to find my real parents. I'm adopted. If you find them, let me know. Maybe you can help me out." Legendary levels of roast unlocked. He even invited her to come on his show to explain herself. Spoiler alert, she didn't. Probably because she was too busy rummaging through her micro backpack for expired ramen seasoning packets or sending vanish mode freaky texts to trolls at 3 a.m.
So I'm gonna just tell you guys a story as it came to me. It's a dark and stormy night, the day before my birthday. I wake up at 1 a.m. because I have to work at 3 a.m. I would get to a text from an anonymous Instagram, 0 followers following 0 people freshly made. I was notified during a conversation with the puff pastry I was brought up, and the puff pastry wanted to know information about me and where I live and about my parents. Apparently in the puff pastry's mind, I'm the only top puff page that they have out there and I'm their main op. This anything but skinny, fuzzy neck, gerbil chin said that she was gonna have me robbed and then get information on my parents and exploit me. Then it said she was gonna blackmail me. Also, while trying to extract information about me, she also tried to extract some explicit pictures from the decoy. Hey Tophia, at 3 a.m. when you was thinking about me and running off lips and then you decided that you wanted to spank your ham and you probably got moist, you was spanking your ham to random Google pictures. After things started getting spicy, the decoy got uncomfortable, so the conversation ended. But a lot of people said that they wanted proof and they felt like these were fake messages. Do I look like a liar? Well, if you said yes, I have the decoy, go back, click on the messages, click on the profile, go to main profile page, scroll through the pictures, you can see the followers, you can see the bio. It was Tophina. Something else the decoy thought to ask was if Tophia was receiving money on Cash App or ever had to receive money on Cash App from people, or if her Cash App was getting shut down. One, a lot of people want to know what I'm doing with the threats that I've received, and I've already reported it to the local sheriff in my town. Tophia, one thing I want you to know is I don't take threats lightly, and the threat has already been shown to my local sheriff, and tomorrow a formal report will be filed. Sorry about the inconsistent lighting and looking busted. I just got off work, so I didn't really have time to prepare or charge my light. Baby, you said you're gonna find my real parents. I'm adopted. I don't know them people like that. I've spoken to them 1 or 2 times. So if you find them, let me know. Maybe you can help me out. One thing your extra large can do though, since you dodged my reply to your story, but you want to keep watching and posting about me on your story, We the people invite you to the Jay Grit Show to come explain yourself. Come explain yourself about this money. Let us know why the ain't got your brother. We just want to know. There's a couple things we want to know.
Now, let's rewind to the troll's perspective. It was a dark and stormy night right before his birthday. He woke up at 1 a.m. for his 3 a.m. shift, peak existential crisis hours, and found a text from an anonymous Instagram with 0 followers, freshly made. Turns out during her conversation with this decoy, Tophiachu was digging for info about him and his parents. Apparently, in her moldy hamster brain logic, he was her main op. Girl, you have 99 problems, but making sense ain't one. She threatened to have him robbed, blackmailed, exposed, and probably thrown into the sun for good measure. Oh, and while trying to extract his info, she also tried to extract some spicy, explicit pictures. Because why threaten someone when you can threaten them while being horny and insane at the same time? Imagine her at 3 a.m., one hand typing insults, the other hand, well, I'll let your therapy handle that thought. The decoy eventually noped out because it got too spicy, but some people thought the messages were fake. To that, the troll basically said, "Do I look like a liar? Well, sir, you look like you eat cold SpaghettiOs at 2 a.m., unironically, so I'll let the viewers decide." Anyway, he proved the messages were real, showed her profile, bio, followers, and everything. The decoy even asked about her Cash App and whether it kept getting shut down, which it did, because apparently scamming and fraud don't mix well with banking regulations. Jay said he'd reported her threats to the local sheriff and was filing a formal report the next day. He looked straight into the camera, fresh off a shift, with lighting worse than a horror movie basement scene, and said, "Baby, you said you're gonna find my real parents. I'm adopted. If you find them, let me know." Iconic mic drop. He then invited her to his show to explain why she scams people and why her brother doesn't have what he needs. Spoiler alert, she ignored him but kept doom-scrolling his stories like a toxic ex with rage issues. Now let's talk about this troll for a second. This dude is not a hero. He used his real face combined with random pictures of another guy to catfish Tophiachu for explicit messages. That's not exposing predators, that's literally predator behavior. Bro bragged about exposing predators and lol cows since 2022, starting with Nova Online. Sir, you are not Chris Hansen. You're the trenchcoat kid in middle school who Naruto ran down the halls whispering Illuminati conspiracies into his anime binder. He bragged about making her moan in vanish mode voice notes. Imagine flexing that while calling her disgusting. Pick a lane, Walmart Batman. Either you hate her or you want her. You can't do both without ending up on a watch list or in therapy, or both. He also spilled that Tophiachu made $1.5K in a month from TikTok donations and family pity money. Imagine scamming grandma's rent check just to buy off-brand wigs, stale hot Cheetos, and acrylics that look like cheese graters, living her villain era truly. But here's where this troll cements his status as scum. He admitted to using underage photos to catfish her. That's not just vile, it's criminal. Everyone in this saga is a walking court case waiting to happen. It gets darker. Screenshots revealed Tophiachu talking about an experience with a boy when she was 13 to 14 and he was 9. That's vile on levels language doesn't even cover. She also admitted she liked men doing pottery, and not the innocent ghost movie type either. If you know, you know. If you don't, pray you never do. Throughout these leaks, Tophiachu was calling men trash while simultaneously begging them for attention. Girl, you can't be both a man-hatter and a man-chaser in the same breath. Pick a storyline. Meanwhile, the troll degraded her body, mocked her family tragedies, and told her it was her fault her brother passed away. Listen, Tophiachu is vile, but victim blaming for someone's loss is straight up demon behavior. Two pieces of trash don't cancel each other out, they just make the dumpster fire twice as toxic. He bragged about having screenshots for days and threatened to dox her. Meanwhile, Tophiachu was plotting to sue everyone and take down Jay Grizzly like she's Lex Luthor, when really, she's the villain from Sharknado 4. Girl, sit down. And the cherry on top, she admitted to scamming her GoFundMe donors People thought they were donating for her brother's memorial or medical bills, but she spent it on herself. After the leaks dropped, her GoFundMe donations were mysteriously paused. Coincidence? Yeah, and I'm the Queen of England. But stepping back, what does this saga say about internet culture? It's a rotting, maggot-infested swamp where trolls pose as heroes, predators pretend to be victims, and everyone's just wearing masks while their real lives crumble off-screen. Tophiachu is vile. The troll is vile. Jay Grizzly remains the comedic voice of reason in this rancid circus, roasting them with savage precision that at least makes the doom scrolling worth it. If there's one takeaway here, it's this. Never idolize internet people, especially if their username is Tophiachu. They're either scamming you, plotting to rob you, or sending vanish mode moans at 3 a.m. while threatening to sue you in the same breath. And that, dear viewers, is the end of this moldy Hot Pocket saga. Your brain cells are fried, therapy prices are about to spike, and the bar for human decency is now buried in the Earth's core. Before you click off, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more unfiltered breakdowns of internet chaos. Leave a like if you enjoyed this roast, and comment below right now. Who do you think was worse, Tophiachu or the troll? Seriously, I want to hear your takes. Thanks for watching. Go touch grass today, pet a dog, and remind yourself that at least you're not part of this vanish mode circus. Stay sane out there.